Hey guys, it's Sim Queen, and today I am going to be doing another speed build in Newcrest. For the last build that I did, it was the Overachiever's home in Rippling Flats. I did say that I probably wasn't going to be doing a lot more homes for Newcrest, but I think I've changed my mind. I recently found some more inspiration. I think I was just feeling like I had run out of options, but now that I know I only have 2 more lots after this one, I feel like I'm getting really close and I just want to stick with the suburban theme and get the homes done. One thing that I am doing, because I did go and revisit the house, the one that I had lost my footage for, and it's just been sitting there this entire time, and I so badly want to finish it. The whole exterior of the house and the floor plan are all completely done. And those are the things I obviously lost the footage for. And now, I mean, we're going back probably like over a month ago, like maybe 2 months ago. And I mean, there's no way I could go back through all that footage, even if I could recover it. Just to find it would be a task on its own. So I'm thinking what I'm going to do for that build. It's a bit of a cop-out, but I'm a little bit obsessed with that house and I really want to use it. So I think I'm going to do like a speed furnish for that house. I'm still going to make a video on it, but it obviously won't be quite the same because it's already built. So that's kind of my plan for that. That'll be probably the final house that I do, maybe even the next one. So there's this house, and then there's 2 more, sorry. The lot that I'm talking about now, the one that's already built, I'm just going to do a speed furnish. And then the next one is the huge lot that kind of backs onto the pond here in Newcrest. And that one is really, really big, but I've actually started building a house there. I was going to do like a park or a swimming pool, but I decided I didn't want just one community lot in Newcrest. I either wanted all homes or like at least 3 community lots. So I am going to go for just the original plan, the all suburban homes, and I'm actually pretty excited about the house that I'm working on now. It's going to take a very long time. I'm calling it a suburban mansion, and so far so good. I've got the exterior pretty much done. I haven't even touched the interior, haven't even looked at it. It's going to be a lot of work, so I have not gotten that far, but hopefully I can get that up like within the next maybe week or so. We'll see what happens. As the builds get bigger and a little bit more complicated, I might have a few less speed builds, just because I'm spending so much time on those ones. But for this house, so we're almost done Newcrest, is basically what I'm trying to say there. We're almost done Newcrest, and then we're going to be moving on to Magnolia Promenade. There's not a lot of lots there. I'm just going to be renovating all the existing ones, and then unfortunately I do have to build 1 lot. I don't know what I'm going to build there yet. I haven't decided. There is 1 big empty lot in Magnolia Promenade. Don't know what I'm going to do. I have no idea. I'll have to think about that. But for this home, I haven't even talked about this home yet. I'm not sure at this point, like at the time of me recording this voiceover, I'm not sure what I'm going to be calling this house. I thought it was going to be something along the lines of like cluttered family home. To me, this is cluttered. I don't know. I think maybe I'm not very good at cluttering up homes. I've seen way more cluttered homes than this one, but for me it's very cluttery. The idea here is that there is a single dad. He's actually a widower, and he lives here with his 6 kids and his dog. So yeah, it's like really intense to have that many kids. I was gonna go for like an 8 sim family home, which is basically what this is. I mean, the dog is not a sim obviously, but he does take up a spot in the household. So it is a completely full household. There are 4 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. Is there a bathroom on the main floor? I don't think that there is. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can't remember. There might only be 2 bathrooms. I can't quite remember. It's not a huge house, but it's definitely full of stuff. Lots of toys, lots of stuff for kids to play with. The backyard has a ton of activities for the kids. I think you would need quite a few activities to entertain 6 children. The kids range from babies to children. I think the idea is that they're all pretty close in age. I would say that maybe there's a set of twins in there somewhere. It's 5 boys and 1 girl. And I'm not sure what happened to the mom. I don't really have a story for that. I don't know. I think if I had to give a background on how the mom died, it would be kind of depressing. So I don't really want to do that. The point is, she has passed away, and obviously recently as well, because they do have a baby. So she passed away quite recently, and now it's just the dad and his 5 kids, and I feel like that would be a lot of work. I don't know what his job would be. I would say he has an okay career, like not bad. He can afford the bills for this house. I mean, the house is probably pretty expensive. I don't remember how much it's worth exactly, but it's not cheap when you fill it up with stuff like I did. But yeah, my idea when I was doing this was just to have a very lived-in family home, like lots of toys everywhere and lots of like personal things. And I haven't done that so far for Newcrest. Most of the homes have been pretty like put together and neat and tidy, and this one's just a little bit messier, a lot of like personal stuff, and I think it looks good. Clutter is tough for me because I don't know where to stop with it. I don't want to overdo it, but at the same time, like, it's just, I don't know, when you go into the clutter items, we don't have a ton of things unless you go into debug, which, oh, there's a bathroom on the main floor, by the way. Unless you go into debug, which I didn't do for this one. The main reason I don't really look at the debug catalog is because it takes forever to get through it. When I watch speed builds of other simmers and they use debug stuff, I'm like, how are you doing this? It takes so long to scroll through all those items. There are tons and tons of them. I don't know where anything is. There doesn't seem to be much organization to it, so you're just scrolling through looking for this one item, pull it out, place it down, and it's just one tiny little like water glass or cupcake. Like, it's not like it's a big thing that you're pulling out. It's just one tiny little item, and then you have to go back and look for more. And that is why I don't use debug items that often. It's just really time consuming. I would like to use them. If there was more organization, I would probably use them more. There probably never will be though, because it is a cheat, obviously. We're not meant to buy those things. So they're probably not going to update that for us. It's always going to be the way that it is. So now and then I will go into debug and use some of those items. I did for the, what was that house called? I just did a home for a single mom, like a single like career-driven mom, and I can't remember the story there, but I did use a few debug items for that house. I don't do it all the time because it does take a lot of my time while I'm building. But yeah, for this house, we're almost done the exterior. I spent a lot of time on the exterior. I'm really happy with how it turned out though. I did add a little door off to the kitchen here. I used a lot of stuff from the Parenthood pack because it really suits the like family vibe, I think. This house, I mean, the idea for Newcrest is that most of the houses, well, actually, pretty much all of them are relatively new. So it's hard to say that a home is like outdated. They're all practically brand new. So I don't know, but I guess a lot of these people could have like custom like designed it or picked what they wanted for the house. So these are like on the cheaper side. I would say that when they built this house, they probably couldn't afford to make it as fancy as some of the other homes in Newcrest. So a lot of like the furniture and like the appliances and stuff in the kitchen is not as expensive as other homes in Newcrest, but I don't know how much this house ended up being worth. I should look into that. It's probably a lot just because there's so much clutter. But yeah, I'm still happy with how it turned out. I actually had a lot of fun building this. It did take a lot of time, obviously, to fill it up this much. I did put a cat bowl and a dog bowl. I was thinking at this point maybe 5 kids and 2 pets, but then I scrapped that and went with the 6 kids. I don't know why. I feel like I wanted to make it as difficult as possible. Here I was trying to put some dirty dishes in the sink, but I just didn't like the look of it, so I got rid of that. But I did put like some kids artwork around, and I feel like the mom, when she was here, she was probably very organized. She had like activity boards for the kids and like that schedule. In the kitchen there's like a whiteboard with a bulletin board, and she probably had like their whole calendar planned out for like kids activities and things like that. So she was very organized. I feel like the dad probably is gonna struggle without her, and it's gonna be hard to like I guess I don't know, take over like the whole household and try to do things the way that she did them. But I think he would eventually find his own groove. I feel like this house would be fun to play in. A little bit sad at first that it's this big family and they all lost their mom, but I still think there is like, I don't know, a lot you could do with this home, like a lot of storyline. So there is that. The kids, I feel like they would all have their own little traits. I think one of the kids I had like super into sports. Another one was really into, what was it, cats maybe? I can't quite remember. I try to give the kids little personalities, but I mean, we're a little bit limited, especially with the stuff that we have in game. So now we are doing the living room, which was a bit of a struggle because, again, I wanted to clear it up, but it's a really small space, so it was kind of hard to do. I eventually put in a keyboard so that the kids could maybe like have some, I don't know, like musical background. I tried to put in as many activities as I could. There are a lot of toys everywhere. Like here, there are some toddler blocks, and I believe there is one toddler. Yeah, so it's one baby, one toddler. They share a room upstairs, and then the rest are all kids, and they share rooms as well because there's only 4 bedrooms in this house. Did put the coloring table as well. I just feel like the mom really wanted the kids to like have more than just toys to play with, like things that kept them like active and creative. So there's a lot of that around. She would have been a good mom, I think. And the dad, I feel like he's a good dad too, but he's gonna struggle a bit to just parent by himself all these children. It would be a lot of work. I was thinking maybe his mom or dad, I was gonna create them in another world and they could help him with the kids a little bit, like come over now and then. Or maybe they live in Newcrest too, I'm not sure. I still have 2 more homes to build, so they could always have one of the homes that I'm going to build and they could live in Newcrest as well. One other thing, oh yeah, so I'm using some of the new objects that came with the update. This was the first build that I did since we got the birthday update. So I did use that. I don't know, it's not really a dresser, not really it's just kind of like a console table. So I did use that. I really like the items that came with that update. I wasn't sure what to expect with that, but when they gave us a whole bunch of items that were created by CC creators, I thought that was such a good idea to give them that recognition and to like pay them, obviously, to make content for The Sims. I think that is just really cool. I'm so happy with it. It's much better than what we got last year. I think they heard us loud and clear, and they knew they had to give us something really good, not just a stupid hot tub. So I'm glad that they gave us some really good items. There's also some cast items. There is like updated food. It's just, yeah, I think there's also some, not just like outfits in cast, but like some skin details and things like that. So that's really exciting. Also, we are supposed to be, they also announced around this time as well that we're going to be getting, this is going to be very dated by the way, this is coming out like at least a week, if not more, after this announcement. And we're going to be getting a new pack type, which is kits. So I'm recording this on the 28th of February. So yeah, like I said, this is a bit dated. I pre-record so much that I don't really have a choice but to like date my own videos by talking about old things. But either way, they did announce that kits are coming, and all of the items were actually leaked. So we got a whole item list of what we're going to be getting in those kits. I don't really know how I feel about this. Right now it sounds like there are 3 cut kits coming out. One is like a fitness one, which doesn't interest me at all. Another one is like a country kitchen, and then the other one is like dust busting, like vacuums and stuff. And I feel like such a nerd for saying this, but I've always wanted vacuums in the game. So I may end up buying that one, as much as I don't want this new pack type because it feels like a cash grab, and I don't know. I'm a completionist, so I want to have all the packs, and it's gonna be hard for me to like pick and choose the ones that I want. But I think if I had to choose one of the 3, I would go with the dust bust one. I know that's so nerdy. People are saying like, why would you want to vacuum in The Sims? I don't have an answer for you. I don't know. I've always wanted that though. I've always wanted my Sims to be able to vacuum, and I feel like I would get the pack and then immediately regret it because my Sims' houses would become really filthy and dirty, and it would just be another chore for them to have to vacuum. Like, I'm aware of that, but yet I'm still going to put myself in that position, and I'm probably going to buy it. They haven't said how much the kits are. So kits are like mini stuff packs, it sounds like. They come with like maybe like between like 5 and 10 items, like not much at all. And it feels like maybe like the Sims 3 store, kind of. It feels like that's coming back, and something that we just weren't really hoping to see. So I don't know how I feel about it yet. I'm kind of torn. I can kind of understand why people are upset about this they were saying like, we're going to get rid of stuff packs, and now they're bringing in kit packs. It just doesn't make much sense. It feels like they're trying to nickel and dime us for everything. So I don't know, a little upset about that, but at the same time, the concepts are kind of good. So it almost makes me feel okay about it. We'll have to see. Once we get more information about these kits, then I'll kind of make up my mind. But I mean, when they hit us with the vacuums, I was pretty impressed. I don't know why. I mean, if it's going to be like $5, I'll probably buy it. If I hate it, I just won't use it. But I may have to check out one of the kits. And I'm not sure how often we're going to get them. I feel like it's going to be a lot, though. If they're starting off with 3, I almost feel like we're going to get like a couple of them a month, maybe even 3 a month. We'll see what happens. But I was just hoping for more game packs and more focus on the packs that we already have, like game packs and expansion packs and even stuff packs, because I do like those. But we'll have to see what happens with those. Like I said, this is very dated. By this point, we're going to have, like by the time this video is up, we're going to have way more information. But yeah, I have finished 3 out of the 4 bedrooms. Oh no, I got them all. Okay, that was it. That was all for the bedrooms. Lots of kids stuff up there, because of course there are 6 kids upstairs, so the rooms are all pretty cluttered up. For the backyard, I just put in like a barbecue and tried to fill it up with a few little items. The backyard is a bit of a weird shape. It's that L shape. So I think it's a little bit just like the home, cluttered. I did put like a little playground back here. There's a swing set, a slide, and monkey bars. And then for some reason, I went as far as to build a sandbox. And they also have that pirate ship thing that you can play with. It's a bit much, but I don't know. I just want, there's 6 kids. You got to keep them entertained somehow. So I feel like a ton of toys is the way to do that. I did make like a little patio area so they can sit out here and eat if they wanted to. I think I even put like the kiddie pool and the water balloon bucket. Just lots of things for the kids to do. They would never be bored here. And then, like I said, the pirate ship thing is a bit much. I really wish we had tree houses like we did in The Sims 3. I would be so excited to get tree houses. We are getting bunk beds though. That's one thing that was confirmed as well. And I'm so excited about that. I hope that they're not going to be ugly. The image that they just showed like a silhouette of a bunk bed as like a teaser announcement type thing. And they look kind of like old school, like the railings, like not wooden. I don't know. I guess I shouldn't say anything negative just yet. I'm hoping we get more than just one type, but I would just be happy with one bunk bed. That would have saved me in this house for sure, because each kid room has 2 children living in there. So I would have loved to have had bunk beds for this build, but I'm just excited to use those and to have them and to see how they work. I've been wanting that for a long time. But now I'm just adding some final details to the exterior of the house. That is pretty much it for this build. You can download this on the gallery. My origin ID is SimQueen1992. If you guys enjoyed this speed build, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.